Another day in the cold. Start, baby. You can do it. My God, my gloves are very wet and very cold because I went snowball fighting last night. I was picked on a little bit, but to be fair, I did do a little bit of the picking. Ow! That was my foot with the side stand. Pretty much the last day that I ride Nigel in this condition. I'm not overly impressed with him. I think, yeah, we shall have to sort this out really. My hands are chilly. I think I'm going to have to leave my gloves on the radiator when I get to work. See what he's doing now. Apparently, I think it's illegal. The snow that he's got on the roof of his car. Someone was saying, was it 3 points in your licence, £60 fine? Well, yeah. I wonder if they've got the same kind of law for your bike. You know, if your bike has tons of snow on the pillion seat, maybe you can get a huge fine then. What do you guys think? You that. Do you think that if you're snow on the pillion seat you'll get a fine? I think it's a logical question. It's a reasonable question to ask. You know, us bikers can't be sort of special. Happy to ride the bike today, overtaking and doing stuff like that, because I'm looking at the road conditions and I'm feeling that I can. When I'm in a high gear, so it's fine. I'm going to stop talking about the whole, you know, riding in winter thing, because I think I've done enough of that now. You guys are probably going to be bored of it. Yeah, someone asked my opinion. They said, you know, what do I think about 16-year-olds and all that riding bikes? Now, obviously it happens, so, you know, it works. I mean, it is useful to have 16-year-olds and all that riding bikes, because, first of all, they only put themselves at risk. Second of all, it means that they can get out and work and get a little bit of extra money and get around. The parents don't have to do it, you know, get a car off the road, get a bike on there. Cheap to run, cheap to insure relatively, don't have to pay for parking, you know, it's brilliant, it's like a kid's dream. You know, like a teenager's dream. But, you know, the only thing I I'd say is probably the safety aspect. But that's not necessarily because they're 16, that's because of what they actually do to get on the road. A lot of people seem to have the perception that you can only cause, you know, you can only end up killing someone or cause a problem by having a big engine. No, that's not true. It's not true at all. And you know, I can cause just as much damage with this bike as a car can. If I happen to go and come off at the wrong place at the wrong time, I can knock out a load of pedestrians. I can cause as much harm with this motorbike as a car. And I'm more likely to injure myself. The thing I find with smaller engine bikes, scooters, 125s, all that sort of stuff, is that you have to ride more defensively. Because I've said it before, when you've got this engine, if you're in trouble, when a man in his car's indicating left, I can either brake or I can pummel it and I'll be out of the way before they even think about going there. So what you need to have really for younger riders is you need to have a test of something that teaches them to ride defensively. And at the moment we have the CVT, which lasts 2 years. It isn't even a test, it just makes sure that you know how to brake, and you kind of know that you ride on the left hand side of the road, as in left lane, rather than like whereabouts in the lane. It's really, really, really bare essential stuff. And it's not something that helps you on the scale of things. I mean, if you look at car drivers, they end up having 50 hours of lessons. But that's spread out over months. And they normally, that's normally taken into account, they normally have a car at home to practice in as well. But no, they need to have a test. Like what they have now with the 125 test, but they need to have a test. But even then, it doesn't talk about riding defensively. There needs to be something that just teaches them how to stay out of trouble with cars. I mean, just one of those simple things, like if you stay on the very far left-hand side of a lane, you're inviting a car to overtake you. But that's my view on it anyway, you know. They need to be taught how to defend themselves. And also, going up curbs is a stupid idea. And it's not funny. Bye guys! Maybe if I stick to the right or the left, I won't get slushed in the middle of the road. No, no! Staying in higher gears.